BARTISM number 81. Suicidal Tendencies, Suffering from Life's BS. I'm going to do my best on this one, and I hope it helps someone who's listening. But do you have thoughts of suicide from time to time? Often? Too often. Look, definitely have the Suicide Watch hotline phone number in your area handy if it comes to that. Or have someone that you trust and love and they love you, and you can call them to talk. Definitely. But here's another idea. What is it? Or who is it? Or why are you thinking thoughts that might lead you to commit such an act? Can you research your situation? Others have probably been where you've been before, or where you're at right now. How did they cope or overcome? How much time is left? Maybe you live at home and you hate it. How long before you can move out? Can you go live with another relative, friend, or someone else, somewhere else? Maybe you're in a situation that if you were to just leave, escape, go live on your own somewhere, even in hiding, then things would be better. Tell you what, if someone's really bothering you, write a book about your situation and publicize the situation. That rat who's causing you problems just might run and hide having been exposed like you did to them in your book. Maybe you're facing a jail sentence and you are afraid to go. Maybe you are facing tremendous debt, financial devastation, and you just don't know what to do. There's no way out. Maybe you have tremendous student loans and, like I said, debt. Well, face those fears and act on them and accept them. That's the brave thing to do. Because in time, your sentence will be over and you'll be free. Good behavior, out early. That debt, there is a way to get rid of that debt and get out of the financial situation. It's just never worth taking your life, because there are things that you can go and do with your life, but you can't do them if you're gone. And then here's the other thing too. And I'm thinking of like a set of brothers where 4 out of 5 of them died in their 20s, some in their early 20s, some in the later 20s. I think 1 by natural illness, and then 3 by suicide, and then 1 was left over. And the thing is, if you're going through pain yourself, okay, and you're going to end it, okay, and it's just going to be like for like a couple minutes and then it's over because bam, bam, pow, pow, whatever, okay, your pain is relieved because you're gone. But the new pain is felt by those left behind. So, do you love them enough, or do you love yourself? Do you love them enough not to do it? And then just stick around, take the reality that's involved. Like I said, jail, fines, debt, bankruptcy, whatever. People have gone through those things and they have come out on top. I'm actually thinking of somebody who had such a high profile, celebrity-like status. They were afraid of losing it. They were going to go to jail for a little bit. They had some other health problems, drugs, etc. Guess what? Instead of taking the easy way out and committing suicide, which this person did, he could have turned it all around to say, hey, I hit rock bottom. I hit the wall. I did this, lost this, had this problem. This happened to me. And you turn it all around. You pick a new way to do this, to inspire people. And you commit your life to overcoming those obstacles and hurdles and inspire other people to win. You may not be able to win anymore because you can't go and compete on the field of your chosen sport. You probably can't go do this anymore because of that. Maybe you're getting old, etc., or whatever the reasons are. What you do is you turn your life into an inspiration for others, and you motivate others. You can't perform, but that's okay. you're going to coach others to help them perform because you had your time. Or maybe you didn't get your time because you just didn't have the wherewithal that some of your other brothers had or other people had. So instead of using your body, per se in this case, to win and achieve and be the be-all, end-all champion, you're going to use your mind. Because as one actor said in his movie, he always thought that the mind was the best weapon. And isn't it? You know, sometimes the bodies give. I got a friend of mine. She's got cancer. She's got tumors. I think her insurance got canceled. So she can't get her chemo anymore. She's got depression. And I talk to her. And I say, look, don't go down without a fight. What you were able to do, you can't do it anymore. So what? Time to turn the page. That chapter's over. It's time for a new chapter. You wrote that book. Time to write a new book. And she said, Bart, you're right. And I helped her. I gave her some book ideas, actually. Turned her on. And then she started doing other stuff and, well, just don't go down without a fight. So many people are given circumstances that it would cause them to want to commit suicide. But they don't. It's just their reality. But here in America, well, you know, we're spoiled. We think we got it tough, but we don't got it tough. So anyhow, I could go on and on. But I think the bottom line is don't go down without a fight. Be patient. Think big picture. Get resourceful. Research your situation. How did others overcome? And seek help from those who want to help. Yeah. Give yourself a chance. But in reality, I don't know your circumstances, except as best you can, you need to fight like heck to get yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually in a place where you're better able to make rational decisions for yourself. Or find someone you trust to help you. In any case, I hope some of my Bartisms can help you in a lot of ways. Beyond them, hey, I'm praying for you and hoping you decide to tell people to bugger off while you go live your life despite anyone else's opinion. Or maybe you did research, like I suggested, to find out more about your situation and how other people overcame. You know, there are answers and solutions to everything in this world, and we are not the first, just to let you know. Everything's kind of been tried before, you know, unless it's a new technology or something like that, but I'm not talking about that. Now, granted, if physical harm is coming to you, you got to rat those people out and send them to jail. Press as many charges as you can against them. No sense in only you suffering. No. Lift yourself out by pulling them into their own living hell, a jail cell. Yeah. And suicide has been sort of noted as sort of a selfish act, right? You know, you're taking your own life. Well, here's the thing. You're not really being selfish in the right manner. Yeah. Think about that. You know, if you think the answer is to check out, you know, and do something harmful to yourself, can you not plan your escape and then get to greener grass somewhere else? Live in another country, live in another county, another state. Get away from whatever it is that's bugging you. You've got a life to live. You just don't have to live it around or near where you're at now that's causing you the problems. Don't let them have the satisfaction of winning. You win by removing yourself and just exit stage left and go live somewhere else. Change your name, change occupations, change your hair color. Do whatever it takes to get away from what's causing you those thoughts and get to higher ground, get to a better place. I hope it helps. Because we can't let our emotions rule us and get so down that harm comes to us. We just can't let that happen.